here we go again, boys and girls. It's the Blue Zerg. He is fighting for the Dragon Phoenix Gamers. He is a rogue. He's the new team member of the same team over here, the Dragon Phoenix Gamers, the Red Terran, Cure. There's always somebody. That's all the size matters. There's always somebody. We just gotta find that person. You just gotta find that person. Alright. Age is what you make of it, though. Is it, though? Is it, though? Suppose if you go near a black hole, you make it different, in a way. Some 40-year-olds are 25. Yeah, I suppose. You're still 40-year-old, though, you know? Even though you act like you're a young person, in a way. I get your point. I get your point. Alright, so far, regular stuff, guys. All regular stuff. The same old TVC openers here that we all know and love. I'm just having a good time reading chat right now. You behave like a 13-year-old. I mean, so do I, man. So do I. But then all my jokes are dad jokes in StarCraft 2 as well, so that's the other side of it. Pork bun. Alright, so game is afoot. The game is live. We have passed the point that we reached the previous time. It looks like we are gonna have ourselves an actual game going on here. Starports being created here by Cure, so not going up to the very quick third command center. Gonna play it a bit more casual. Why does everyone think Cure will win this? I thought more votes came in for Rogue. Did that turn around? Can I still see this myself as well? What people voted for? I need to figure this stuff out. It's pretty cool. Because Cure's a banger in online events. He's just a banger in general, man. Didn't he get, like, second place in GSL? But I suppose it is true what you're saying. 60% to 40 for Rogue. Alright, alright. So that's in favor of Rogue, I would say, right? Let me see. Can I find this still? Channel points. Who wins this? Oh, yeah, yeah. In favor of Rogue. Nice. Alright. Can I get this as a pop-out somewhere? I can't. Alright. Do. That was the first time he performed well offline, though. Yeah, I suppose. It's true, it's true. Cure does seem to be the monstrosity of the internet. As long as things are all feeling good and similar to him, it seems like he is capable of dishing out quite a couple of blows. Right, not ready to dish one out there, though, it seems. Moving backwards. I thought he had a bit of an opportunity, maybe anticipating Rogue already being prepared for him, though, of course. There's a possibility. Alright, a couple more of these Hellions. Everything's joining in. Not much at the home base, but then again, we don't have any type of real circling presence out yet either. The Queen's a little bit perplexed as to what is shooting them. Doesn't seem like they fully understand the concept of well, cloaking shield so far. Now the Hellions do have a free range of the drone line here on the third base. That's a lot of drones fully exposed right now. They are not wearing their flame retardant clothing at the moment. Oh my god, so many are going down. It's unbelievable damage. 16 of them. Queen's also falling. Those Banshees still going strong as well. Jeez Louise. Alright, 18 drones right there. Kjær putting himself in a wonderful position here. Rogue immediately responding in kind. Gonna get himself a Nidus Worm. Doesn't look like he wants to get this game going in the full run. Rogue still with a supply lead. That is true, that is true. Oh, but this is a good pickup though. That Overseer crucial to get the Nidus Worm where he wants it to be. GG! GG just taps on out of there. He's like, you know what? I don't have anything nearby. I can't waste more time. GG. Taps out. Oh, you're joking. You're joking. Wow. Alright. That was a fun one. Banking it all on that one Overseer. Alright, so why did he GG? So what happened was he took a lot of damage in his third base. A lot of drones died. He thought to himself, alright, let me try out an all-in after this. Made a ton of roaches. Had a Nidus network that was just about to be ready. Flew in a single Overseer to get that Nidus Worm in the main base or somewhere else. And then like 8 Marines just kind of stim in. Managed to get underneath the Overseer before it actually gets close to the place. Voila. Boom. Gone are the odds of getting that Nidus Worm where he wanted. So yeah, GG. Just like that. Alright. Alright. That was strange. Yeah, it was. But you know what? To be fair, I mean, things just kind of going wrong there for him, right? So, I mean, he could try to play it out. He could just be like, all right, never mind. Go on to the next one. Who cares? Kjær had GSL offline to play. I don't think Clem had any offline events. Yeah. True. There's hardly any offline events right now, right? He's too rich to care about this. That's right. Could have easily played that out. It's easier to just go into the next one. Alright, so here he is again in the top right side, the Dragon Phoenix gamer. He is the Zerg Rogue. Bottom left side, the Red Terran player fighting for the Dragon Phoenix gamers. Also, he is Kjær. I mean, to be fair, guys, Clem really has been stepping it up recently in the last couple of months. And it's been a while since we had any offline events, so it's really difficult for him to prove himself. But, I mean, things would be different, of course. There's more tension through your body, but we can see clearly that if he has his, you know, internal chemicals in order, he should be able to win games against pretty much anyone. Alright. Screw you, COVID. I full-heartedly agree. COVID. I swear, as soon as it's gone, I'm chipping in all my vacation days and I'm going on a road trip somewhere. I don't know where exactly. I'm bringing all my online friends and we'll go to all sorts of festivals or whatever. Have a good time. Maybe go see a StarCraft 2 event offline somewhere as well. Who knows? Prove his nerves. Yeah. I mean, is that an interesting overall story arc though as well? Is what I'm wondering, right? I mean, we know he can do it. It then just comes down to, like, can he still his nerves? Can he be, you know, calm and collected in an offline environment? Is that an interesting story arc? I don't know. Maybe. You have to press the end for the forecast so people get their channel points rewards. I see. Wouldn't we do it with the entire best of 5 though, instead of the oh, can you get the creep tumor? Instead of just 1 per game? Ain't Rogue and Cure teammates now? Yes, they are. Yes, they are indeed. They are teammates now, so it's a bit of a different overall experience perhaps for them as well. Rogue being very careful with those creep tumors here. A bit of a bump on the road there for the queens. Another creep tumor does fall. Actually, was that the first one? It was just the first one. The other ones were placed rather far away after all. Going to be very careful here. Losing a drone. It's a small thing, but, you know, it still stings. It's like a little insect bite that can just, you know... Oof, they can hurt sometimes. $2 a month. Yep. Pro StarCraft 2 players don't have it very large. I can buy about 2 ice creams every month. Well, but then they do have to save it all up, of course, for buying themselves, well, hardware upgrades as time continues onwards. $1 per marine killed. Oh man, imagine that. Alright, here we go. That's quite a lot of Valiants actually. Hold the horses. Oh, Rogue, is he going to get himself into a bit more trouble than he can handle here? Those extra shots from the Banshee really helping out. Right, more Zerglings here looking around, trying to figure it out. Seeing the Banshees coming in on the right side. See if they will be able to get that damage dealt in the main base as well. Perhaps get a lot of those queens to transfer. Open up the front door for the Hellions here. There's a good amount of Zerglings still available, though. Should be enough to kind of blockade those Hellions and have the queens poke away in the right amount of time. 3 queens here, also in the main base available with a Spore Crawler. But of course, Cure being Cure, he will always find those sneaky little positions where he can still sit and snipe away at the drones. 4 extra do go down. Still flying around, still going strong. Look at that. 7. It's going to get more. Don't you worry about it. Oh, the Hellions. Hellions also being microed here at the same time for Cure. Impressive stuff once again. Sees the Baneling Nest here. Losing the Banshee, but I think that's okay. I don't think it would have been able to get out of there anymore. Alright, see you later, Size Mattis. So, I mean, only 10 workers killed. That was quite a bit of bit of an attempt, right? There was a lot of Hellions, a lot of Banshee firepower all coming in. The 10 workers, was that enough? Was that... It may have been, because, well, right now Rogue is on 76. He may have been trying to over-drone a little bit here. Doesn't have Baneling speed quite yet either. Does get rid of all of the Hellions. So maybe he will be able to finish this up now with the reinforcing Zerglings, making more Banelings. We'd love to have that Baneling speed, of course, completed, but that is most likely not going to happen during this fight. Getting off the creep here. That is a death sentence for the Banelings, pretty much. Immediately targeted down. They don't move that quick, nor do those queens here. The creep tumors do get out and about a bit further, delaying the destruction of the creep here a slight bit. Is it enough? It's hard to say. More units for Cure coming in on the left side as well. Looks like they will be able to get rid of a base here. This base as well, a cancel. And over here, I don't think that was the cancel. Let's take a quick gander. Yep, he actually lost that hatchery right there. So that is a big blunder for Rogue there, losing the 300 extra minerals. Ooh, a big Widowmine hit there as well. Actually, all three of them. Not too shabby. It looks like Cure is once again finding himself quite a nice position here in this game. And Rogue having a rough time overall. I mean, he doesn't have that much to work with, but he did have a very, very solid amount of drones. It's just that he doesn't have the bases to mine from with these drones, right? Because he kept losing the 4th base, and Cure keeps doing this now. It's just one trait that went bad for Zerg at the start, it feels like, and then didn't have enough. Things started snowballing continuously. Oh, Rogue is making this go all the way back to the Terran side of the map, though. Another cancel on this base. This base right here. If this one more time gets cancelled, this is gonna be an unwinnable position, I would say, for our blue Zerg. The scan gets plopped down right on top of these sources. Cure likes his odds and gets his Widowmines in position. Gotta watch out for the Banelings, of course. Hard to target them down when your medevacs are right over them. Let's see how he's doing. The Marines, gotta be careful. More Banelings coming in. Yeah, he has to retreat once again. Still having that army on the top left side, though, of course. Maybe Rogue will finally find some counter damage, though. He did get that 4th base secure, so that is a wonderful thing for him. He's doing alright. He's doing alright, guys. Don't you worry. I mean, the splitting of the Banelings there still pretty good. Here and there, taking some Widowmine hits, but overall, you know what? His splitting has been on point. Nice targeting there with the Mutalisk as well, right on top of the Widowmines there. Again, preventing another Widowmine shot somehow. And he is once again finding himself very, very close to just kind of pushing Cure all the way backwards. And the supply, some way, somehow here, starting to go into the favor for Rogue very, very rapidly, actually. Getting himself on top of these SCVs, and there you have it. There is some massive damage right now being obtained. Rogue may even still be able to get this command center as well. The orbital flying the wrong way. The Thor prevents lethal damage, though, and Rogue, I mean, what else is he planning to get done here for the time being? I don't think very much. He's going to move backwards. He's happy with what he's accomplished. And he's going to rethink the next steps here. Still looking like he may be getting quite aggressive, though, in a little short moment. Infestation pit on the way. Also burrow. And we have got ourselves the option here for Rogue, of course, to get himself in the later part of the game here, if he does so desire. If the Lingbane micro doesn't quite work out anymore, he will have a way out. The Thor micro here with the medevac, trying his best to keep that alive. Nice target fire there. The Mutalisk clumping up a little bit, but it's not enough. GG is called. Rogue, my God, taking a lot of damage, losing his bases over and over again. Yeah, still being able to get it sorted. That was quite a bit of nice movement there. And yeah, that was some pretty good Ling Bane micro as well. I know it does look a little bit like an A move sometimes, but if you look closely, you see that those Zerglings, the Banelings, they are spreading out. They are trying to intercept whatever targets they can. Otherwise, you have all the Banelings kind of going after the same targets, which is never what you want. So yeah, definitely still some stuff going on there with the Mutalisk, of course, as well, doing the target firing on the Widowmines. Splitting Zerglings against the Widowmine shots as well. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good stuff. Rogue shouldn't be counted out even when behind. Yeah. I do believe, though, if he had lost that 4th base one more time, I don't think he makes it happen anymore. I mean, the wary part was that he went up to 70 drones very, very quickly after losing a lot of drones as well. So when Cure came in, for a moment I thought that that was going to be it. I thought that was just going to be the decider move right there. But yeah. Looked like it was just barely enough there for Cure. Perhaps losing the Hellions to the Banelings. I mean, sure, you kind of get an okay trade, but it becomes harder to get that snowball going in your favor. Was he on upgrades too? I didn't quite see the upgrades actually. That's a good point. I missed those. There's quite a lot of channel points going around. Alright, so in the top right side, we got ourselves a Blue Zerg. Needs to step up the game here. 3 wins in a row are required. He is from the Dragon Phoenix Gamers. He is Rogue. Bottom left side, we got ourselves a red Terran player. He's also from the Dragon Phoenix Gamers. Cure. Oh wait, yeah, it's 1-1. Sorry. I'm just on the Cure hype train right now. It looks like. Who wins map 3? How did I forget? It just happens as well. It just happened. I mean, what the hell? Just like, alright, well. We'll get over it. We'll get over it, alright? Reassess this situation. We got it right now. You thought you blacked out, missed one hell of a comeback? Yeah. I mean, you did see a one hell of a comeback, though, to be fair. Rogue, though, being the one that made the comeback happen. It's always difficult for the Terran to really see when they should and should not move out. It's a long map after all, so your reinforcements in those types of situations, they do take a long while to get to the place where you need them. It would be nice to have more things to do with those channel points. It would be. It would be. I mean, we're still open for suggestions as well. If you have a good thing we could do with the channel points, type it in the chat. We're looking out for them after all. You know? Maybe we'll put your whatever you want in here. Yeah, Rogue did beat Cure than the last one, the previous. Ooh, Creep Tumor survives. Ooh, barely, but so does the Reaper. So you win some, you lose some. At 1,000,000 points, should be a gifted a sub or something. Interesting, interesting. Not sure how easy it would be to get to 1,000,000 though with the betting system. 1v1 against one of your team members. Interesting. Pew, pew. Oh. Alright. 2 drones going down. Did I see it? Did I see a fusion call there for a quick, brief second? It's gonna be the Banshees, though. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm just seeing things. I'm moving back and forth between the chat quite a bit. Trying to see if I'm missing anything there. So there's some interesting things as well. Replay cast would be also nice. You know, I do 3 replay casts already. Two drones in total so far. So, Rogue doing a good job. It's an easy place, it seems, to kind of keep the peace here for the Queens, though, right? There's only 2 real locations where you kind of have to beat positions and be ready. Biker! What's up, my man? How you doing? Sing a song? I don't think you want me to sing a song. I don't think that's gonna help anyone out. Alright, +1/+1 here. Nice and early for Rogue, as the engineering base still in the way for Cure, of course. Cure once again coming in here with quite the aggressive wave of units. Does seem like he's just kind of completely full went the Widowmine strategy here, though, right? Does appear to be the case. It's not for me to decide. Alright, fair enough. But yeah, we have not seen the massive Widowmine drops at all whatsoever here yet from Cure this entire series. I suppose it has only been 2 games, but it has been kind of figured out in a way as well. Very often we see Zerg just kind of get super aggressive against it. Benches do get picked off, though. 12 workers did get slain. And the Hellions are still alive. They are still doing a real banger of a job getting rid of creep tumors here. Look at that. Only a single creep tumor will be able to be replaced, as this patch of creep also now in a little bit of trouble. Yes, it is. Man, that's going to be difficult. Does he have energy? He has energy for 1 more creep tumor here. He's going to have to put it down immediately. There we go. But the Hellions, okay, 2 now. Just maybe able to rotate around. Are they going to go for it? No, okay. Leaves Rogue with a little bit of creep here. There's going to be this patch where there's no creep in between here, though. Perhaps there's a little bit. At least over here. Oh, I think this will stay connected, right? Creep looks weird here as well. You can still see the ground through the creep. Anyway. Marines! Look at those. Look at those boys. Wonderful things. Wonderful things, aren't they? The Mariners. Alright, so Cure here doing some nice micro with those Hellions. They do stay alive, but a lot of them are in the red HP now. So this is a bit of a scary moment. He's going to spend some time healing them up. Medifac's going to be quite empty on juice, though, of course. And this is allowing Rogue as well to prep a lot of extra time for this oncoming attack. More Marines do enter the fray, though, because of this. Let's see, the Widowmine needs to be retargeted so continuously. He's doing a really good job so far. Oh, hits the Overlord, though, in the end. Not quite being able to keep it up. Okay, good connection there. Onto the, well, the first batch of links, but the Banelings no real response to them anymore. And Rogue pushes back Cure quite comfortably. Rogues are going to get picked off as well. It's a solid call. Very solid call. Single Widow Mine still remains here. Oh, there we go. There's the Widow Mine drops. They are starting. 3 Widow Mines suddenly making an appearance in the main base. They don't get that many drones, but they do get a Mutalisk. And almost whiffing a Queen there too. In the nick of time. $700 views is not bad for us, honestly. There's quite a couple of Mutalisks here that would love to get themselves across the map, but struggling to find an opportunity to do so with Cure being this aggressively positioned here all over the place. A nice scouting circling there. Does see that the rotation for Cure is coming in here. Is Rogue... Rogue maybe not really anticipating Cure to go that way anymore after being scouted out like that. He does find a way into the base here though. The Mutalisks are finally on the inside. Jumping on top of the Thor, getting a couple of SCVs. Widow Mines as well. Not bad, not bad. Causing Cure to, of course, be reaction. Notori on this side. Can't be that active on the front side either anymore because of this. Alright, yeah, you must have a nice chest. Alright, Rogue here. He's starting to run away with the economy game. Overall, 94 workers are available. Cure still on a comfortable position as well, economically speaking. Trying to retarget that with the Widow Mine for a while, but again, kind of not being able to do it up until the last moment. Alright, getting rid of those missile turrets. Marines trying to find their way into the main base together with that Thor, of course. The main DPS ready to kick out the Mutalisk. I like the Overseer placement there, though, catching the first initial volley of the Thor. Not sure if that is fully intentional, but it works out that way, right? Overseers tend to be a bit more in front of the Mutalisk overall, anyway. VIP for a day? Maybe. Nice couple of SCV kills, but that's a lot of Banelings, of course. Orbital just kind of going up in the sky and not being too bothered. Worker count still on 62 here for Cure. He had an alright amount of minerals already in the bank as well, so immediately jumps back up to the 200 max supply and kind of able to make that go into more Thors, more Widow Mines, and other ways to deal with the Zerg army, right? In a way, kind of strengthening the position of Cure here. Now, what Rogue wants to do with his army composition is just continuously have multiple fights. And have multiple fights, preferably on the other side of the map here. So whenever he loses the fight, he will be able to remax a lot quicker than his opponents. And then just kind of keep things going that way. Now, to be fair, maybe he wants to... Oh dear, Banelings. No, Banelings! Bailings don't! Oh, it's so disgusting to see. He's gonna... Oh, no. It's actually gonna try to clean this up with the Bailings. Oh, Widowmine! Oh, God. Things are going bad for Rogue here. At least he is still able to maintain a 200 supply. The Mutalisk are still on the other side as well. They are finding some little clumps of value, but they are very, very small nuggets. Careful not to lose the Overseer, of course. It's going to become more difficult to get rid of Widowmines after that. Bailing attack is coming in here again. There's not that much creep available. The Widowmine doesn't safeguard the front side as much, but is able to withstand for the time being with the just overwhelming amount of Marines available here. The Mutalisk coming back. They realize the base trade will not be working out if they are all on their lonesome. Maybe the Zerglings and the Banelings would have served that purpose better across the map here. Alright, let's see how this is going to unfold. It looks like there is enough Zerg to safeguard the base once again. Cure is going to be forced to move backwards. And that's a big deal here for Rogue. Now, he's going to be able to make it happen one more time. Just needs to keep re-maxing out as much as possible. It feels like he's keeping a little bit of supply open here for the Ultralisk, perhaps. Or does he just not have any larvae? He doesn't have larvae. That is the problem right now. Not able to keep the injects going as he wants to. Oh, he is spending a lot of those larvae right now, though, of course. Continuously going for the Zerglings. That takes a lot of out of that, that larvae count. The base here on the right side. I think... Oh, he doesn't quite know about it. He's gonna look around though, see if he can find it. At least that's a lot of creep there at least, so might give him somewhat of an idea. +3 is already available, and it has been available for Cure here for a little bit. As +3 is about halfway done for Rogue. Another thing helping out Cure here in this situation. Oh my god, that repair! Kicking it up a notch. Keeping everything going. Rogue just trying to set off the Widowmines as much as possible. Let's see. Banelings. Oh, careful of that Widowmine there. That is massive again. Another hit there. Striking a wonderful target. More Banelings are on the way. But already the Widowmine set up shop. Oh, that timing. Absolutely nuts. This steamroll will not be slowed down anymore. I do believe 120 army supplies strong now, just kind of waddling their way on top of the Banelings that are still being morphed. It's hard to see Rogue make a comeback in this one, as everything is going into, well, quite a mess here for Rogue. GG is called. Alright. Rogue, I mean, not finding his momentum there. Sure, making things quite difficult there for his opponents. Banelings hitting Thors though, never really the answer. Romanticide. Romanticide. Oh, Natsu there, getting a lot of points. I like that it's going closer and closer together. Like, people are like, is Rogue gonna win? I don't know. We started with, like, what, 60 to 40? And now we're at, like, 54 versus 46. More and more people jumping ship. Cure pushed with Marines and a handful of Widowmine slow off a full base. I mean, yeah. It's what a lot of Terrans do in a way, right? Just kind of try to go out with the initial Marines, the Widowmines. Get the trading going, force your Zerg opponent to not really sit comfortably on a very high work account. But Rogue already had established that very comfortable high work account. And then sometimes when you keep trading like that, it is the way that Cure likes to play sometimes, right? Just keep a parade push going strong in one direction. You just keep moving back, micro backwards, keep trading and trading and trading. You should be trading more efficiently because you are, well, you are the Terran here. Yeah. How do you predict? There should be a predict button somewhere above the chat. It was a very late push though. Rogue was already set up with 6 bases and 93 drones. Yeah, true. Hard to make a case against that. Guess it was just the benches and the Hellions not doing what they needed to, right? He was there before that actually occurred, but even with a very low amount of Zerglings, it felt like Rogue was doing okay. The top left side, we got ourselves a blue Zerg fighting for the Dragon Phoenix Gamers. He is Rogue. In the bottom right side, we got ourselves a red Terran player, also fighting for the Dragon Phoenix Gamers. Is it a coincidence? Well, a little bit, yeah. He is Cure. Alright, do we all get to place our bets here? Think so. Think so. More votes this time around going into Cure's favor, I do believe. Let me double check that. Oh, yes. It's completely flipped right now. Still can't say if this is a Zerg or Terran map. I like maps like these, right? Because the bottom left and the top right, like they're kind of far away for both these players. They're difficult to obtain because they're not clearly, like, there's not a real clear line, straight line that you can just draw, like, alright, well, this is my basis, this is your basis. Probably, like, in between over here, right? That is probably the way that most people draw the line if they have to. But, yeah. You can't bet anything. I think the bet closes after a little while, so you're not allowed to bet anymore right now. It was grayed out at the bottom. Yeah, I think you I'll try to call it out as soon as we put it up. Alright. Factory with that reactor once again here. The Reaper trying his luck and fortune with the Zerglings right now. Oh, nice kill right there. Let's see. Oh, the drone just scooting away. No, he doesn't. Thought that was going to be able to survive, but no, sir. Well done there with that Reaper. Queen trying to get rid of him as much as possible. Creep Tumor gets thrown out. Though the nade not really hitting the mark there either. Totally a girl. Oh, alright. You did have quite a couple of those channel points. I believe we have a third command center here now before the starport, so we haven't seen this too much from Cure just quite yet. It's nice to see. At least in game number 1 and 2. I'm not sure about game number 3. Could be that's when he did it as well. Would make sense then why his pushes were feeling a little bit late also. Alright, anyway. Rogue does have to tie this one up, doesn't he? 2 games need to be won. Oh, can't believe. Oh, he's gonna try it! Yes, he gets it. That was very cool. That was very cool, getting that Creep Tumor like that. Just barely. My god, Cure. Don't see that every day, do you? Alright. Once again, going for the benchy Hellions here, right? Just fully committed to this strategy. I mean, it's a very safe strategy. It makes sense. Against somebody like Rogue in particular, right? It feels like a solid thing to do because Rogue is still one of these Zergs that could potentially just slam out a ton of units at a moment's notice and go for the all-in. It is just something that is not to be unexpected from Rogue here. But he has been acting kind of more so towards the macro side of things here today. Sure was looking like he was about to win map 2. That is true, that is true. To be fair, it looked like Rogue was going to win map number 3 as well, so... Goes Cyril. Ah, Twitch chat. How you amuse me. Alright, bit of a hellbat push here, as those two Banshees on the top side as well are poking in. Let's take a quick gander. Going to the main base. Is that not a Spore Crawler? Yes, it is. Alright, so Rogue just doesn't want to be bothered too much. There's no Baneling Nest just quite yet, guys. There's some nice movement on those queens. Definitely shaking that tush. But they are they going to be enough? Well, Zergling's coming in from behind as well. The Hellbat's a quick turnaround. The Banshee's still dealing damage continuously as well through all of this. Getting a lot of drone kills. Is that enough? Oh, careful now. Careful now. Here smells blood. Finds more of those drones. 16 of them go down. The Banshee's still on the top side as well. They will be let go for the time being. 2 more Hellions. Okay, no, I moved backwards also. 16 drones. That is a lot of workers to lose. I don't think that is what you want to do as a Zerg player. Anyway, wonderfully done there by Cure, of course. It's a bit of a different thing this time around. He went for the Hellbats, of course. A little bit of armory interaction right there. Nice surround there. Careful. I mean, I know you counter them, but they do still hurt you when they hit you. Look at that. You can never have enough Spore Crawlers. Cure will find a way. He always does. 7 more workers just like that. Gets his Liberators out of there as well. No problem. No problem. He's going to try to find different areas. A couple of Hydras here may make life difficult for this one Liberator. The other Liberator, once again, set up shop though. In a wonderful position. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. 3, no problem. 4. Yes, he does. 4 more. And now he's attacking on the right side as well again. Cure getting himself in a wonderful position here. More and more drones are falling. But, to be fair, Rogue being quick on the trigger. Remaking those drones. Trying to minimize the amount of time where he is on a deficit in the income grab. But again, Cure making it very, very difficult here for the Zerg player. Oof. More workers go down. Hydralisk here find together with a couple of Banglings the small cluster of Marines. They are pulling away at that army as the real army, it seems, is moving in on the left side. How many Banglings do we actually have here? First initial one getting somewhat of a connection. The Widowmine does connect in onto an egg. Never the best thing. A cocoon. Sorry, it's not an egg, is it? Lurkaden on the way. It's going to be a while before that is in the field. +1, +1, +1. Only now starting here for Cure as well. He has been a busy boy. This complete harassment continuously. The Widowmine. Oh, friendly fire Palooza. Quite a good hit there with the Overseer. Flying in and dragging that shot straight across the Marines. I thought for a moment he was going to try to hit the drones on the low ground, but Unfortunately, that didn't quite time out well enough. Another attack here for Kjør, moving in once more. Good surround with those Zerglings, though, making the pickup rather hard. Changelings moving in, trying to see what's going on the other side of the map. We'll see a full base Terran here, sitting comfortably, high and dry. Alright, the attack on the left side does get picked off, though. 2 medevacs still remain. But, I mean, that is something that should be handled rather easily for Rogue, right? That's what he has. This is the real threat. We already have siege tanks, by the way, as the transition. Kjør picking up on the fact that there's Hydralisk being made, and Ling Baneling as well, of course. So, already transitioning into the siege tank here, preparing for the lurkers. He knows. He knows what is going to be coming at him. Already having an army composition to counter this before he ever really laid eyes upon the Vipers. Or the lurkers. Oh dear, oh dear. I'm not quite sure if he knows how many lurkers there are here. There's still 3 remaining. Kjør! Oh, that was such an unfortunate scan right there. In between the lurkers. Couldn't see all of them just running in there. Oh god, that was abysmal. Lurkers doing their thing. And now, I don't know anymore. With that attack kind of falling apart. That's a rough one. We do have the enhanced shockwaves on the way. Maybe Kjør will be able to showcase some lovely bits of Ghost Micro here. Get all the snipes off of against those lurkers. That does seem to be the way to do things, right? Oh, those drops. Looks like this is the end of the drops right now. The floor is lurkers. Ah, don't stand on the floor. Don't stand anywhere. Of course, still quite a couple of valuable tank units there. Can't just lose those, Kjør. Space on the right side may be forced to be lifted up if Rogue immediately moves in on it. Don't think he has the opportunity anymore. Kjør does find himself in a good position to stop that from happening. It's not that much creep spread either for Rogue, right? That is a very important thing here. Creep spread quite essential for the Hydralisk. Less essential, I suppose, for the Lurkers, but... And there's the Zerglings, but still. Being able to run back and forth with those Hydras when necessary. Very, very good things, of course. Okay, good yoinks on a couple of tanks, but... It's a nice concave here coming out of Kjør. That should potentially be able to break it a little bit at least. He's fighting away from his siege tanks though. Making this still quite a tough fight to take. But he holds his own. He still stands. He has a good economy here. He's got a good army count. He's going to be able to get a counter-attack going. Will he be able to actually now punch out the lights of a couple of these hatcheries? Make a couple of them go down. It certainly looks that way. Scanning to see where the army of Rogue is coming in from. Army of Rogue moving closer. Does not want another base here to go down. Makes a lot of sense to me. See the income graph for a moment here. It's still in favor for Rogue. Units lost tab. Going both ways. Going both ways. Rather equal right now. So it's really just up in the air. It's become a game of chess. Who is going to be able to position better than the other opponents? And this positioning right here for Kjør, I really like this place. Is it going to be good enough though? A lot of the lurkers not being targeted down. We don't have a scan right now. The siege tank shooting some queens instead of the lurkers. Oh dear lord, that is not what we need to have happen here for Kjør. That is... Oh, alright. Once again, being pushed out of that location. Enough lurkers to crack the setup right there. Maybe Kjør going to be able to get himself some other place. I'm not even sure if he would have won that fight, though, to be fair, with a scan. It would have helped. There's no question about that, though. Alright. 2 bolts of units for both these players on either side. The Lurkers are going to try to get themselves in a good position here. Supply depot wall making it a bit more difficult to advance on this location. Couple of siege tanks moving forward still. I mean, that is not something you're going to break all that easily. Cure just doesn't want these Lurkers to keep moving forwards here. Finds... Oh my god, that army is gone. You look away for just a quick second and suddenly you just see blood everywhere. And another base being taken here for Rogue. Rogue, I mean, he's now 3 bases soon ahead. With all these bases, these 2 bases finishing up. And keeping Cure away from his own next couple of bases here. You know what? I'm starting to believe in the opportunity here for Rogue. Honestly, it definitely does seem more and more likely he's going to be able to get the victory here. Liberators have entered the field though, and do they already have Liberator range? Yes, they do. All right. Oh, what is going on? Okay, that's a weird one. All right, there we have the nukes. The nukes coming in. I think nukes are a great way to counteract the Lurkers as well. Just kind of force them out of a position. Force them further forwards into Liberators and Siege Tanks, or just force them backwards, right? And that way you can slowly push yourself further forwards. That's a lot of Lurkers though. Holy moly. Alright. Couple of SCVs do get skilled off very quickly here. Liberator fire still catching a couple of them. But the Lurk is just kind of setting up back, and we have... This is not me, is it? Uh-oh. Emil. Ooh. Oh dear. Enki? Enki, okay. Let's hope that it's just a small time thing here. Alright, continuing onwards. It's hard to repair in a situation like this, but you know what? He does seem to be holding on here. Ooh, just as you say it though, of course. Couple of Lurkers dash out towards another side. Find themselves a nice angle. Yeah, oh, there we go. That is a nice one. Can we still catch it? Oh, just, well, there's a little bit of smoke there. And... Not much overall. Uh-oh. Liberators here getting yoinked away by the Vipers. A good way to deal with a defensive setup over here. Very well done. Thank you so much, by the way, Sniper. A man of legends. Alright. Well, this is an interesting battle. The Liberators don't have a scan again available. I suppose they do want to prioritize the Hydralisk here, otherwise they are going to go down before being able to get rid of those Lurkers, but right now they're not shooting anything. Good rotator around, but this is... I guess we saw that. Just the tail end of that one. I think we're going to go into game number 5 here, guys. Once again, this army for Cure, it's still something, but it's going to get cleaned up eventually here. I'm feeling fairly comfortable saying that. The army for Rogue did get... Actually, never stopped. I thought it did, but there's still Lurkers here. Still doing damage. Still finding absolutely traumatic experience here for the Terran. Alright, so GG. Well played. We're going to go into game number 5 once again. Alright. Alright. Started so good for Cure. But it wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be, alright? That means we're gonna open up one more of the batting, of course. One more of the bats overall. It's not like a flying bat. It is like, you know, betting on who's gonna win here. So get your vote in now. Do you think Rogue is gonna be able to move on forwards into the finals, or is it gonna be Cure? What's it gonna be, chat? This is your chance to, well, be a chat curse, right? The caster curse no longer only available for the casters right now. Available for everyone. Was that a throw? Not sure what Cure could have done better there. I mean, it just looked like he was being outpositioned, right? Like he would set up Liberators somewhere in order to defend against the Lurkers, and then in came Vipers with Hydras, and he didn't have anything to really counteract that. He just didn't get any type of harassment across the fields either anymore, which is a very important thing to do. You need to keep the attention away from your own bases, and yeah. Rogue to take it all. Let's see. A lot of people thinking Cure is going to take this one now. Oh, no, never mind. Going back around. Alright. Unsure. We're still unsure, it looks like. Undecided. Both these players looked very strong in a couple of games, and sometimes not quite as much. Please explain. Right, so, yeah. No harassments. No real availability for when Rogue came in with a certain set of units. There was no answer to it. Is it a throw? I don't know. I think Rogue just played that very well. How could you know they are there in the first place? As you can scan. You can have the Marines standing there, right? You can send a single Marine forwards. And if you're being more aggressive yourself as well, with like small packs of units here and there, even if it is just a Liberator, even if it is just a Hellion or two, or a single medevac with Marines, right? You're gonna get that info as well. You can always hold position Lurkers and they won't shoot Spotter Marine. Well, I mean, the Lurkers are gonna have to walk in there at some point, right? You're gonna see them on the minimap. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe the overall micro for the Zerg could be a little bit easier than the one compared to the Terrans, right? They do have to use the scan, the snipes, Liberator zones, all that stuff. Siege tanks in a good position. Well, Zergs, they still have to control those Hydras, of course. The Vipers, get the Lurkers in a good position as well. But yeah. Yeah. Still struggle to see how it was a throw, though. Yeah, I don't think it was necessarily a throw. ITaX Reality, thank you for the sub as well. 16 months. 10k channel points. On the Cure. Alright. Please have detection. Oh, man. Alright, well, he's willing to go into the macro game here, so 3cc hard on the way. Only the higher voter gets the points. I have no idea how this works, guys. It's the first time we're doing this, so... Alright. Let's see. I think we're once again just gonna go for the Hellion and Banshee attack here, right? It seems to be the case. I'm not sure if we're gonna have the Hellbats join in again as well, though, but... I think one of the key moments there as well was one of the attacks from Kjør walking up on the ramp. He scanned ahead, he saw lurkers like on the edge of the scan, and he assumed that there would not be any other lurkers there, and then he moved his entire army on top of those lurkers. Like, I think that was one of the key moments overall. You just need to scan. You need to see what's there. And the scan saw that lurkers were on the edge. So, yeah, I think you just, you know, you have to use the second scan there. But, oh well. Oh well. I think that was one of the bigger moments, perhaps. Right, just one of the glaring mistakes. I'm 100% certain if you get the replay pack, right, you look over everything that could have gone differently, you're gonna find other things that can be done and didn't quite get to be done. But oh well. Oh well. Let's see. Let's see how it continues onwards now. There are the Banshees here. It's gonna get everything together. There's no armory this time around, so I'll be going for just the Banshee pressure. Here we go. Alright. 2, 3. Irons on the top side, not finding much. Okay. Bit surprised of the Banshee micro here. Normally that is a bit better for Kjør. I'll try to target down a Spore Crawler here. I'm a bit surprised again by that. Alright, 5 workers. I don't know, man. Still 70 workers in, available for Rogue. He's going to be very comfortable setting up a 4th base. These Hellions kind of the last bastion of hope right now, I would say. They need to get damage dealt. And the Queens are already here. The Zergling's doing a good job at denying access to the mineral line. Yeah, the Hellions now just gonna have to tug their tail and run. Fourth base. Could the 4th base be in actual trouble here? There is a reasonable cluster of Marines coming in. Baning speed is about to be ready, though. That is something that we didn't quite got to see a lot of in the previous game when this attack came in. And this time around, we do have that Baning speed. Let's see how it changes things. Is it going to make things easier for Rogue by a significant amount? Well, nice micro there from Kjør. But now with the Hydras here also, I don't think just the Marines and the Hellions are going to be able to get the damage dealt that they're looking for. Not even going to get that Overlord there, unfortunately for them. Alright, Hellbats. Next step, more Banelings on the way. Again, Hydralisk though. Make this very, very difficult. Oh my god, I can't believe a Changeling is just running with this skill up. Oh, that's so funny. Alright, well, Rogue knows. Rogue knows absolutely everything that's going on here. should be able to intercept this move rather handedly. Let's see, there's not that many Banelings though. Now, it's a bit worrisome. The Banelings not being able to enter in the fray either at the same time. One more Baneling remains. Oh, it gets a little bit of a bump into the side there. 2 benches on the top side. Alright, Doom Drop. Oh, no. Okay, putting everything back on the board again. Yeah, he's not going to break this. He is just not going to break this anymore. He needs either more reinforcements or try to pull Rogue's forces apart, right? Send attacks elsewhere, get Rogue to split up, and then perhaps hit somewhere very, very hard with another wave. And suddenly surprise Rogue that way. Would be a good way of doing things. Just denying creeps so well. That's a very good point indeed, yeah. Let's see how many creep tumors already have been killed. 13 of them. 13 creep tumors in a 9-minute game. That is rather impressive indeed. And most of the areas were only 1 creep tumor deep. That's as far as it goes. Alright, nice position here for Mr. Cure. Is it going to be enough? Baneling still getting good connections though. The Hydras make mincemeat out of those siege tanks. Do not want to push up that ramp though, of course. That is a death sentence. Again, putting the siege tank on top of the ramp, which is a bit surprising to me. Or like, really in between the ramp there. Makes it harder for those Marines to micro back up when they need to. Actually, sending his Marines elsewhere as well there for a moment. Alright, cancel on that base. 2 benches still on the top side as well, denying that creep. Could always come in here at the last moment as well. 2 lurkers get denied very nicely also. Enough siege tanks now to make this quite a bit of a hassle to clean up here for Rogue. Rogue trying to do some counter-aggression, but it looks like more than enough Marines were there as well to intercept. Still a single... How does he keep getting these changelings in the army of Cure? That is something I would love to know. Alright, siege tanks here, bombarding. The artillery is strong. Be careful of the Baneling. Alright, nicely pulled away there. 2 more siege tanks come in. It's becoming scary here for Rogue, I would say. Wants to keep this base alive. He's going to do the committal. And there is just not enough Banelings to get rid of all the Marines. The Lurkers though getting 3 volleys continuously here though. The siege tank on the high ground doing absolutely lovely work, but yeah, without any Marauders or, well, without the previous siege tanks, it's not a clear answer anymore for those Lurkers, especially because there's no Marauders in this force either. With some Marauders, you may be able to get something going. Alright, more siege tanks. Alright, gets rid of the one on the high ground there. That was the MVP siege tank for the time being. Here we go, once again a committal to the cleanup. Will it be enough? It looks like it may not be. The Liberators are very strong here, together with the Marauders pushing through. The Lurkers don't stand a chance anymore. GG is called. Cure getting game number 5 into his pocket.